What's up, everybody? Welcome to the SATS Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Yes, the title for today's episode is More Bitcoin, Less Problems. Let's go. More Bitcoin, Less Problems. We'll talk about that, what that means during our Why We Stack segment. But first, before we do anything else, I'd like to remind you guys that we're here Monday through Friday, 12:15 Pacific, 3:15 Eastern. Join us, come hang out, learn about Bitcoin. This is a beginner-friendly show, so it's okay to ask beginner questions. We're not gonna flame you in the chat. We're not gonna beat up on you. Ask your questions because it's very likely that someone else has a similar question, but is afraid to ask. So ask your questions. I'll do my best to answer those questions. If I don't know the answer, for sure, I will let you know that I don't know, but I will look it up and come back the next day and help you sort out those answers. Okay, cool. All right. So with that said, we'd like to talk a little bit about Bitcoin in the beginning, and then we do our own little dollar cost average, or as we say here around here, Bitcoin cost average for the show. And so let's get into it. The first segment of today's show, or the first segment of the show, is the SATS strength. During the SATS strength, we look into the price of Bitcoin and how much Bitcoin you can buy for a single dollar. Today, for a single dollar, you can buy, where is it? 3,712 Satoshis. That's right. You might be asking yourself, what's a Satoshi? What's that got to do with Bitcoin? Well, you must be new around here. If that's the case, a Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. Just like a dollar has 100 cents, if you collect 100 cents, you in essence have $1. A Satoshi is a fraction of a Bitcoin. If you collect 100 million Satoshis, you have one whole Bitcoin. All right. So a Satoshi is the smallest fraction of a Bitcoin. That said, let's say you're walking down the street to a liquor store, minding your own business. You look down, you see a penny. You pick it up, and all the day you'll have 37 Satoshis. So for a single penny right now, you can buy 37 sats. It's not bad. It's a really good deal. Really good deal. All right. So that is the SATS strength. Now back to the regular view. Okay, sweet. So our next segment for the show is a segment we like to call Why We Stack. Oops. During the Why We Stack segment, we like to share a little bit of Bitcoin knowledge with you, especially if you're new to the game. If you're new to Bitcoin, there's a lot of stuff to learn, a lot of stuff to pick up, and it's better if you get it a little bit at a time. Drip, 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 slow and steady. You become more familiar with how it works and why you should own it. Okay, so the title of today's episode is More Bitcoin, Less Problems. It's kind of a play on the common phrase that people say, more money, more problems. Well, with Bitcoin, the more Bitcoin you're holding, the less problems you'll have down the road, because your money is not stealing from you when it's in Bitcoin. When you're saving the dollar, that value that you're saving in dollar that you're hoping for to have in the future, it's slowly getting leached away by what's known as inflation. What is inflation? Inflation is when the government expands the money supply and dilutes the purchasing power of your savings. Okay? It's called debasement. It's called monetary debasement. Every single government does it. They do it at different rates. That's why different government currencies fail at different times in history. Okay? That is how the Roman Empire failed. It failed even though it was a great empire and had a bunch of civilization and democracy and armies and all this other stuff. The reason the Roman Empire failed after all that progress was because the government started to debase the money. Okay, they got off the gold standard, started clipping their coins, started making fake coins or coins with less and less precious metals in it, to the point where that money the purchasing power of that money got diluted, and then it is what it is, right? So that said, the story of government money keeps repeating itself. Most government money fails after about 200 years, close to 200 years, some even less. So that said, what do we do? How do we save the value that we work so hard for? You save it in Bitcoin. It's a scarce asset that cannot be debased. Okay, you can take it with you wherever you want. Nobody can confiscate it from you if you're holding it in your own self custody wallet. Okay, that's why we save in Bitcoin. That's why we say more Bitcoin, less problems, because the more of your value, the more of your wealth is in Bitcoin, the less accessible it is from other people, from agencies, from governments, from theft. Okay, just learn how to hold your own coin. Don't leave your coins on the exchange. Okay, you buy your coin in an exchange, or you buy your coin however you're gonna buy it. You transfer it to your self-custody wallet where you have control of the seed phrase and nobody else does, and your wealth will be safe. Okay. All right. That said, that's what I got. That's all I got for you guys on the Why We Stack segment of the show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions at any point during the show, ask it in the chat, or if you're watching the replay, do put it in the comments and I will respond to it on the next episode. In this case, it'll be Monday. Okay. If it's your first time here and I haven't given you 1,000 sats yet, if today it might be your day. So actually, today will be your day. If you all you gotta do is subscribe, wait a minute. After that minute, you can chat in the chat, and then you can say, hello, I'm here for some sats, and I will send you 1,000 Satoshis over the Lightning Network today, right now, okay? Or whenever you show up. Cool. All right, that's it. That's all I got for you as far as the Why We Stack segment. So now, let's jump into the stack recap, because we don't only talk about stacking Bitcoin on the show, we do it every weekday. So jump into that. Currently, our position for the show is 0.045 Bitcoin. I know it doesn't sound like a lot. We bought 4.5 million Satoshis. Remember, we need 100 million Satoshis to complete a Bitcoin, right? So we're quite a ways from a whole Bitcoin, but we're stacking slow and steady, right? As an example of the show that it can be done. It can be done for as little as $10 a day, right? But if you're once you understand how Bitcoin works and you understand the potential, you probably want to get to 1 Bitcoin as soon as possible. So try to get as close to 1 Bitcoin as soon as possible. That should be your goal. If you're in the, that should be your goal to minimum to get at least 1 Bitcoin before it goes off the hinges and the price goes up and makes it to where you will never be able to afford a whole Bitcoin in your whole entire life. Okay. All right. So more Bitcoin, less problems, because the value of our wealth is preserved relative to the dollar that's deflating, so that you actually gain wealth by holding it in Bitcoin. Here we go. So the price of Bitcoin today is $26,921.80. So since the price of Bitcoin is still below our average buy price, and we will buy a double stack, 200. Whoa, easier. $20 worth of Bitcoin today is what we're going to be purchasing now, because it's now time to stack some sats. Choo! Here we go. There it is. There it is. All right, we're gonna stack some sats. Here we go. Buy. How much are we gonna buy? $20 worth of Satoshis. $20 worth. All right, I'm gonna preview my buy. I'm gonna make a note of this purchase. Get over to my show notes page. Okay. Today's episode 70 of the show. Woo! 70. Not bad. Okay, 70 episodes and 35 subscribers. Come on, we need to get some more subscribers in here. What up, Carl? Let's go. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Carl. Okay, all right, here we go. I think it just changed it on me too. I gotta screenshot this again. Dang it. Okay. We gotta minimize this. There we go. It's time to buy some sats. Cut the music. Drum roll, please. We're buying $20 worth of Bitcoin. It's gonna cost us 20 cents. Welcome back, Carl. Welcome back. Here we go. Do it. Do it. 20,000. Oh. We stacked. We have stacked sats just like that. And now we go and update our spreadsheet with the buy, with today's buy, and see how that affects our overall sat count. Gee, look at that. Man, it's a lot of purchases. 9, 29, 23. Dang, dude, just like that. 26. 990. 0.000 74102 74102. And now we have more sats just like that. Our average buy price is $27,555.86, but our sat count continues to go up. Oh, wait, is this calculating that? Hold on. Are we past line 100? We are past line 100, so we have to update our spreadsheet in order for that to count. Let's say 110. Okay. 10. 10. 10. Oops. 10. There we go. So 4.6 million Satoshis on the ledger. Gee. All right. Jump into the Q&A section, guys. We have a long, it's Friday. You don't got nothing to do. You got lunch. What do you got time for lunch? Leonard, do you go to the gas station every day at this time? Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing for lunch. I might have a sandwich or something. I have jiu-jitsu today, though. I'm excited. It's Friday. On Friday they usually let us roll longer. So, looking forward to it. I'm gonna go have a good time today in jiu-jitsu. And then I'll have time this weekend to go to the workout park with the kids. Do some pull-ups, some dips, work out at the park. It sounds lame, I know. It sounds lame, but it's super fun. I got to the store around this time almost every day. Interesting. Awesome. See? That's cool. Very cool. All right. Anybody have any fishing plans this weekend? I got family coming over tonight and tomorrow, and then I'll be out of town Sunday. Yeah, it's gonna be a good weekend. A lot of cool stuff happening. So with that, never mind. I already read that. It's pretty good. There we go. I had to plug in my mouse. My mouse is acting up. All right. So, I don't know. Are you guys enjoying the show? Are you guys just humoring me at this point? I need to know, boys. Is it being helpful still? Because if not, we're gonna cut this thing out. But I haven't promoted it as much as I should have on Twitter and stuff, on X. Because I don't feel comfortable with it yet. You know, I don't feel like I'm providing enough value yet. But based on what you guys have seen so far from the episodes we've done, do you feel that the show has helped you better understand Bitcoin? Am I accomplishing my goal? You guys can be brutally honest with me. It's okay. I want to make sure I'm not wasting anybody's time with the stuff I'm making. No fishing. Okay. Well, I know that question's going to take a while for it to get to you guys. So I guess the Q&A is from me to you. Carl said, no, sorry. Leonard said, no fishing for me. I'm working on, oh yeah. I feel like I'm missing out on bluefin action. Are you back in town, Carl? You should do an outing on a cattle boat, dude. Actually, you have a boat, don't you? If you want to go, Carl, if you want to go chase tuna, I'll go with you. I don't have the drum set thing. If you want to go chase tuna, Carl, I'm open to it. I'll drive down there and we can head out. And sorry, I'll drive up there and we can head out. I'll bring my stuff. We go fishing. I'm open to it. Just let me know. Not this weekend, but maybe the weekend after. Yeah, I do need to make time for. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. So fishing. Cool. All right. So I'm gonna try to expand. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do some shorts on this channel as a trial. See how that goes. Usually when I do some shorts, I get a little bit more of I get more followers or more subscribers. So I'm gonna do a couple more shorts, see how that works out. And I don't know. Maybe just people are not into hearing about money, or they don't care. It's just sad. Leonard said, I feel like I learned something from every show. Thanks, Leonard. Yes. Doing it. No, but like it's such a balance, right? Like I don't want to be like, hey, come watch the show if someone's not interested in it, right? And I guess I don't know. Like on Discord, guys, when I put the yeah, exactly, Carl. When I put the show link in our Discord for other things that are not about Bitcoin, does that trigger an alert for you guys? It should not trigger an alert for you guys. It just goes in and it just like a new thing in the Bitcoin thread. It shouldn't trigger an alarm for you guys. But maybe I should every once in a while, like would it be annoying if I sent one every like week and be like, hey, we're still doing the Bitcoin show. By the way, it's down there in the Bitcoin is Hope section, and then just kind of like let it simmer there, or is just putting it in there enough where if somebody's interested, they go over there and look at it and see what we're doing see what we're up to and see when I'm live. All right. Yeah, I didn't get a Discord notification. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay. Because I've been posting all of those episodes before I start, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes before I start in the Discords. But I know those Discords that we have, those Discords that I run are not necessarily, well, except for one, are not necessarily the Bitcoin Discord, right? Are not about Bitcoin. So, I don't know. I feel like a lot of the guys that we fish with, a lot of the people that I've come to know from fishing would benefit from understanding that, from understanding Bitcoin. Oh, just thinking out loud. I don't want to overwhelm people with it. I don't want to push this show too hard on people that are not necessarily signed up for listening about Bitcoin. They're more signed up for talking about fishing, right? But maybe once a week, once a week, once every other week, giving a little nudge, saying, hey, we're still doing the Bitcoin show if you're interested, right? What do you guys think? Let me know. All right, that'll be my last question for you guys during the Q&A, during the reverse Q&A. And then we'll get some lunch and get ready for jiu-jitsu. Yeah, so you didn't get an alert on Discord. Cool. Okay, I'm stuck. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. I think I need to okay. I'm gonna send a noti next time. See what the reaction is. Weekly would be good. Friday lunchtime. Yeah, Friday lunchtime would be good. I agree, Carl. Because you're kind of already slacking at work anyways. Oh, what's good? All right. Next Friday we'll send an alert, and we'll have lunch and we'll have Bitcoin lunch and learn on Friday. Well, pretty much it's a lunch and learn every day of the week now. So that's how I'm gonna position it. And until then, I'm gonna start experimenting with some shorts, not shorts like pants, but short videos. All right, gentlemen, you have a great weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday for another episode of the SATS Show, your beginner-friendly guide to saving in Bitcoin. Hope you guys have a good weekend. Until then, keep stacking sats, and if you see a penny, pick it up, because all the day you'll have 37 sats. Okay, save that money. Sell the stuff in the garage that you don't use. Convert that to Bitcoin, because it's just collecting dust right now. But if you put it in the Bitcoin stack, next thing you know, when it pops, you'll be grateful that you did it. Cool, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys Monday. Later.